everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the You Have a Voice podcast. My name is Feolami Joseph. I'm the host of this podcast, and I'm really excited to be here with you all today. Today, I'm joined by Omolara Comfort Alabi, who is a young change maker from Nigeria, and I'm going to be talking more about her and reading her bio before I let her talk about her work as well as her journey. So, Comfort Omolara Alabi, she's an 18-year-old Nigerian change maker and a MasterCard Foundation scholar for the class of 2026 at the African Leadership University, dedicated to advancing sustainability and technology-driven education. She is the founder of Eco City Vision, an initiative that has reached over 500 students across 10 schools in Lagos, promoting environmental responsibility and creative recycling through projects like turning old jeans into reusable school bags. Her commitment to solving real-world problems began early, while leading her school's Student Entrepreneur Activity Hub, C-Hub. She helped the club win first place at the 2022 National C-Hub competition in Abuja. Passionate advocate for youth empowerment, Comfort serves as a volunteer and intern at the Community Innovation Hub, where she helps lead virtual coding programs for over 1,000 children from underserved communities. She was selected as an Ashoka Young Changemaker for the 2025 cohort. She's currently participating in the Take Action Lab Environment and Sustainability Program in Malaysia and represented her community in the NASA Space Apps Challenge 2024. Comfort is also an HP Award winner and a semi-finalist at the Kids Innovation Challenge 2024, recognized for her innovative approach to solving community challenges through technology. Skilled in web development, 3D modeling, and graphic design, she has trained preteens in creative technology through the 2025 Summer Coding Camp. She aims to inspire a generation of change makers by using technology and environmental education as tools for sustainability impact. Thank you so much, Comfort, for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm excited to be here today. Thank you so much for this opportunity, Feolami. And I'm so excited to share my journey with you guys so people can learn from it. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I know that you're currently in Malaysia at the moment. So you're currently in the Take Action Lab Sustainability Program. I know it's really late for you at the
Mhm.
moment, but would you like to, before we go into the main topic for today, how has that journey been for you so far? How has the experience been? I mean, with your work at EcoCity Vision, how is it kind of empowering you with the work that you're doing?
Okay, so the journey has been wonderful so far, bringing the mindset to come learn from different perspective because I want to like hear people's perspective so I can also integrate that into my work in Nigeria as the founder of Eco City Vision. So I can also improve more in our outreaches in the curriculum and like just approaching Eco City Vision work in a different approach and more interesting way. So being in Malaysia, I've seen different things, the way they approach problem when it comes to sustainability challenges, environmental issues and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm gaining that knowledge that I can integrate in my society. So I can do that through Eco City Vision.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing, Comfort. And I know that your work with EcoCity Vision, it's a mixture of environmental education as well as technology. And I mean, you're just 18 years old. Would you like to share how did you start the journey? How did you begin? And why did you decide to start EcoCity Vision?
Okay, so I started Eco Vision before I finished school, but it wasn't that official. I just started it with a friend of mine. We started like going for neighborhood cleanup, and people see us, they look at us. But I feel like this should like be more than this because I grew up in a community where trash was everywhere. It was on the road, in the gutters, and even near schools. During rainy season, flooding made it worse. People will lose life, they'll lose properties, they'll lose their safety, they'll lose homes, and this made me question why. Why should this be happening? And I came like to like look for like things. I went around looking for why this is happening. So, when I asked my teachers why are this happening in our community, I just found out that these things are mostly caused by lack of awareness and poor waste management. So this made me have this idea of starting an initiative that actually educates people, raise awareness concerning this. And I was aiming to start with the young people because I believe in the power of young people to create real change. So I started with the young people to build a greener and better city, starting with like just young people. Yes, basically.
Thank you very much for sharing, Comfort. And I know that your work, it's always the young people, and you also do a lot of upcycling of things. So, for example, you would maybe see a denim material, for example, and then you could upcycle it into something
Yeah.
different. What projects have you been able to start through Eco-City Vision in terms of upcycling of trash or waste and then turning them into new aspects or new
Okay.
projects?
Oh, okay. So there is this upcycling project that we started whereby we turn old jeans into reusable school bags and then we give it out to students. So this project is so unique to me, so special to me because it solves two problems at once. Poor waste management and lack of school supplies to students in underserved communities. So giving those bags out, despite the fact that we don't even have like enough resources to make money, like many of these like school bags, we still have like we still gave out the bags to some students that are really in need of it, and that really goes a long way, putting smiles on people's face despite the fact that we don't even have like too many resources like that. So yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Would you like to share more about some of the other projects that Eco-City Vision does? What other projects do you work on? How have they been so far?
There's this project that I almost forgot to mention. That's like introducing the SDGs to school. So we made sure that the SDG like adapt to the old SDG goals, because I feel like the SDG goals is like a guide to solving problems in our community. So if people are not aware of these goals, they don't even know about these goals. We need to tell them, because I also faced that challenges while I was small. I get to know like the sustainable development goals when I was in SS2, and I feel like that's like even a late period for me to be aware of that goals, because the goal are like crucial guide for us to create change in our community. So that was one of the projects I incorporated into Eco Division curriculum, that we should go to schools, teach young children, young students how these goals can actually lead us to so many things, how to create change in our communities. So yeah, that's like another project too. And we do a lot of like community cleanup. Yes, we did community cleanup whereby we interviewed people, we asked for people's opinion on the whole thing, because people around the neighborhood, they're also complaining that, oh, this place is dirty, this place is dirty. So when we cleaned it up, they were like, oh, people are still going to come back to like trash dump trash there. But we were like, this will actually change if we can see like another approach. So we interview them, we ask for their opinions. So that's like another project on its own, and we're also looking forward to do more projects to solve the whole environmental issues and raise awareness concerning environmental responsibilities in our community.
Thank you very much, Comfort. And why do you think that it's important for young people to have proper education when it comes to the environment and the issues when it comes to climate change? I mean, you shared your own story of how it's affected you personally and affected your community. But why do you think that more young people need to be educated on environmental education?
Okay, so every young person should be aware of environmental education. They should take it seriously, because we are the generation that is going to face the impact of today's environmental impact. Many communities are already experiencing flooding, pollution, and waste problems. And if young people understand sustainability early, they can drive like lasting change and shape better policy and also practice for the future. So they know how to solve this problem, and they're already like, contributing to change at this early stage so that it won't get worse in the future.
Thank you, Comfort. And moving on to my next question, what have been some of the challenges you faced? Because you are the one, I think you're the co-founder of Ecosystem Vision. So what have been some challenges you've faced so far running Ecosystem Vision? Have there been any challenges? Has it been a smooth journey for you? How has that been so far?
Mm. So one of the challenges we faced was um limited resources. I already mentioned that, but I'm going to like expatiate more on it. So one of the challenges has been limited resources. Sometimes we have big ideas, but little funding or materials. But what's another thing is getting school to prioritize environmental education. Going to some schools, they just take it like lightly. They don't take it like that serious. Like it's just like a one-time thing. But it's something that we should take seriously. So that's like another challenges on you. But what keeps me motivated is like seeing the impact. Because yes, well, while the negative is going around, there is also the positive part. So seeing the impact of what I the impact I'm making in the society, hearing feedback from both students and teachers. My team members have also been like a constant support that make like the progress to keep me going. So yeah, there are challenges. There are also like ways, positive things out of the whole impact and change making journey.
Thank you, Comfort. And I know that you're a young person doing so many amazing things at the same time. I mean, you're about to go into university at the start of next year. You run a non-profit, and you're also in so many other initiatives. I mean, you intern at some companies, you volunteer in
Yeah.
certain places. As a young person, how has it been when it comes to balancing all these amazing things at the same time?
Honestly, I won't like it's not always easy. It's not always easy at all because you have to like you have so much going on and then the things sometimes deprive you of your like we are young and we need to enjoy ourselves, right? But you have to do some work too because you want to make change in the society, you want to make change in the community. And but one thing I do is to try to stay organized and remember the reason why I started the whole journey, and I schedule my time for learning, planning and resting because I mean, whenever I'm overwhelmed with like so many things, I make sure that I take as much break as I can. And I also remind myself that even small action matters. Because I think one thing about we youth is the fact that we think that our effort is not really like enough. We haven't challenged ourselves enough. But one thing I know is that every of my like small actions matter and I don't have to do everything at once, one step at a time. So that's how I do it. That's how I manage the whole situation. And God has been helping too.
Thank you very much, Comfort. And now my next question is
Yeah.
um, regarding education as a whole when it comes to the environment. So a lot of people don't really understand the purpose of climate change, education and environmental education. So if you were to educate someone who is listening to this for the first time on what climate change exactly means to you or in your own perspective, how would you teach them about it? And what could they take away from this conversation?
Okay. So one thing I always tell people, when they talk about climate education isn't something that we take seriously like that. But climate education goes beyond just recycling. It's about understanding our relationship with nature, how our choices affect the planet, and how what we can do to like help the planet collectively. And if we are to talk about action, it means like applying the knowledge from your tree planting and waste reduction to like energy conservation and innovation. So I'm going to explain it in a way whereby they are going to see it. I'm going to relate it with something they've been doing, probably fashion, arts, or innovation. So we can build a solution that's going to solve like an environmental problem. We can express this in poem or in poetry. We can express it through dance, anything. One thing about problem solving is that you can express it in any way. You can use art, you can use culture, you can use heritage to like explain um how a particular situation can be. So climate education goes beyond just you just talking about like your environment. It's about you connecting with nature, how your choices, your activities as human affects the environment. Yeah.
Thank you, Comfort. And for any young person who is listening to this today, and maybe they want to start their own environmental or education project, what advice would you give to them
Mhm.
to be able to start that?
Okay, so this is like something I always tell people when they ask me. So we don't have to, I'm also that kind of person before, so I will always give that advice to people. Whenever I think about something like I want to solve a problem, I think about it in a big way that no, I don't think this thing is something that I can like really do. That really discouraged me a lot. But one thing I've learned so far is to start small. Can be small, like let me just start small. Start wherever you are. You don't have to wait to have a big team or money. You just need the courage to act. And also you need to also maybe do something in your neighborhood, your school, gather friends who share your vision, and you will make mistake, but you learn as you go. Every big change starts with small step. You don't have to like rush everything. One step at a time. That's the key. That's the key, one step at a time. Because they said the journey of 1,000 miles begins one step. You can't just fly that you want to like get to this place. Just take it little by little so you don't overwhelm yourself with the whole thing. Yes, it might look complex, it might look so confusing. You don't even know where to start from. But you can also like ask for advice from people. Don't be too scared. Don't be too afraid to ask for help. When it comes to like asking for help, asking for how to go about things, ask people questions. How do you think I can go about these things? And if you feel like people are giving, yes, you see a lot of negative comments too, but don't look at that area. As far as it is something you're passionate about, it is a problem that you want to solve, you go for it, go all out for it, and don't let anything stop you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much, Comfort. Do you have any practical examples you could give to anybody on ways they could start? So, are there any examples or personal tips you could share on ways they could possibly start small?
Okay. So I think one example I would use is my friend. Because yes, we are youths, we are friends. But when it comes to um talking about how to change the world, I speak with people that I feel like they resonate with what I'm saying. Like I speak with them in a way whereby I know I'm going to gain something from them. So you can just start like a discussion with your friends. It can even be like so if you feel like having a team or having a friend can be like another thing. You can even use social media. Social media being a powerful platform for you to like even use your voice is something. You can start on social media, talk about this thing. When people know you like when people know you for this particular thing, they begin to like look at you, then look up to you, and also you can gain connection from them, network to build like even a bigger way in doing the whole educational impact. So you can start with friends, you can start on social media, you can start in your neighborhood, just start anywhere. Just like I said, you don't have to like wait for the perfect approach. You can approach the when it comes to change making, you can approach it in any way when it comes to change making. So yes, that's it. That's like the examples I can still say about.
Thank you, Comfort. And now, to the topic of international opportunities, because when young people usually start initiatives, and maybe
Mhm.
as they be able to start to grow, the next thing we are looking at is how to expand that program. I mean, you yourself, you've been in a number
Mhm.
of certain international opportunities from Ashoka to now Tilting Futures.
Mhm.
What advice would you give to any young person who maybe wants to start off with applying for international opportunities if they've already started establishing themselves? What advice would you give to them?
Okay, so international opportunities is even like something that I feel everybody needs to experience because you get to like meet new people from different parts of the world. You get to like gain perspective from them and stuff like that. So how do you secure like an international opportunity? Is the fact that you don't have to you have to like make your research, and also when you make your research, try to be realistic, like be real. You don't have to like you don't have to maybe like go through AI or like just pour your mind when it comes to like the essay writing part, when it comes to essay writing part, because when you see international opportunity, they want to know more about you. They want to know why you care to learn more about this aspect or something. So one thing is to research about the opportunity you are going for, know the kind of like because there are different opportunities out there. There's the one for climate, the one for education, so many international opportunities out there, but you look for the one that aligns with your value. You look for the ones that you can work with, and then when you see the ones that you can work with, you most of them want to know about you, so you're going to write a lot of essays. And one thing again is to have your bio ready, because when you are applying for international opportunity, they want to learn more about you, right? So part of the things you are going to like be needing is your bio, your resume, and when it comes to international opportunity, maybe probably you traveling out of the country, you need to invest a lot. You need like passports. You can't just like travel without a passport. So you need like your travel documents, and if you feel like you don't have like you don't have the money or something like that. So one of the things I did then back then is to make sure that I get all my travel documents, because yes, I want to go global. I want to learn from people from different parts of the world, but you want to do something, but you don't even have like the basic equipment for it. So I had to like do everything in my capacity to get my passport done, to get my traveling vaccination. I invested a lot of money, time, effort. And yes, you are going to face rejections. Be ready, like be prepared. You are going to face rejections, but don't let that break you, because the more you try, the more you learn. When I started writing essays for international opportunity, I wasn't that perfect. I was not even that perfect. Till now, I'm still trying, I'm still learning, but I was better than when I started applying. I was better. I am better, I mean. I am better than when I started applying. So I feel like when you want to apply for international opportunity, you need to prepare your mind that yes, challenges are going to come, but you should know how to overcome it. You should also speak to people, ask for help. Like asking for help is like one of the key things for me. So you ask for help from people. You also like make sure that you know what you are going for. You know the kind of application you are interested in, because not every application is meant for, like is not every application is aligns with you. So you go for the one you want, and yes, from there, keep trying, keep researching, and talk to people about it too. And when you see, to share with people, so when they see, they share with you. So that's how the whole thing works. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I completely relate to what you mentioned about you have to keep on trying, and I can
Yeah.
completely relate to what you said about you have to keep on trying, and at the same time, you will face a lot of rejection. Say if you're a young person who maybe wants to go global, you would actually face rejections because not everybody is going to accept you, and it could be for a variety of reasons, maybe funding at that point in time, or maybe you were not properly aligned to that application in itself. But I think that if you're a young
Yeah.
person who has started an initiative of your own, and then you're trying to develop yourself. Don't give up, as Comfort has said. Don't give up. Keep on trying. Keep on building, because as you get rejections, you actually begin to see, okay, this is maybe what I need to change when I'm doing my application. Maybe I need to rework the way I talk about
Yeah.
certain things. So thank you very much for sharing that. And now my next question for you is, in terms of how you like to see environmental education change or taught in Nigeria, what would you like to see being changed or being implemented into the education system when it comes to environmental education?
Yes. When it comes to, I would have like talked about education generally, because I think we need more of like practical ways to approach education in Nigeria, especially. But when it comes to environmental education, I would love to see environmental education included in the school curriculum in a more practical way, through projects, field work, and innovation challenges, not just classroom theory, write, read, and then cram, stuff like that. Students should experience sustainability, not just read about it. They should know how it feels. They should practice it. They should see the way it is exactly, not just read about it in a book and then write exams, pass, and that's all. It should be beyond that. Yes, that's like one thing for me.
Yes, I
So
completely agree with you. I 100% agree. And I think
yeah.
now I would like to know what's next for EcoCity Vision. What do you have next in terms of the plans you have? What could people look forward to
Mm-hmm.
seeing in terms of the different projects that you and your team are working on?
Okay. So yes, Eco City Vision. For Ecosystem Vision, we are planning to expand our outreach to different schools in Nigeria, and also use digital platform to reach more audience across Nigeria and Africa. We are working towards organizing, events that is going to be change make mind blowing and is going to impact lives. So Ecosystem Vision is actually working in the background. Everybody is working, the team is working, and we will be sharing something soon, very soon, hopefully. And yeah, so join us along the journey. One thing again I really want to share is the fact that I'm not this person that is actually good with public speaking, but striving for opportunity, like I want to go global, but I know I need to sacrifice some things. I need to come out of my comfort zone, out of my shell. So I had to start like practicing how to, public speak, how to communicate with people better. So that's like one of the sacrifices too. You need to come out of your comfort zone as a young individuals that want to go global. I don't really like speaking publicly, but I'm trying these days. I'm trying, and I think I've improved. I've improved, yes, and I'm happy for the progress, about the progress because I mean, I'm no longer the person I am yesterday again. I am better and I'm growing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're doing an amazing job, actually. I think you've also really improved knowing you personally. Yeah, you've also really improved in your public speaking. So I'm hoping to see you more on more global stages, and I'm really proud of you and all the amazing work that you're doing. All
Thank
right.
you. I'm proud of you too. I mean, it's not easy. We are youth and we are doing a lot. I know we have a lot to do, especially when it comes to education. We have like our education, our family life, friends to want to like come in, but we still find time to make change. I mean, that's like a very big achievement. So I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you are doing. And yes, I'm looking forward to doing more projects with you and wish you good luck. Yeah.
Thank you so, so much. All right, we've come to
Yeah.
the end of today's episode. Please make sure you follow Comfort as well as Eco City Vision social media pages. They're going to be linked down below. So make sure you follow, make sure you support Comfort and the amazing work she's doing at Eco City Vision. And please make
Thank
sure
you.
you also like, comment, and subscribe if you liked this episode. Even if you didn't like it, make sure you like our comment and subscribe. But thank you so much, Comfort, for joining me today. It was really lovely speaking with you and learning with you today.
Thank you too. Thank you so much. See you.
Thank you, everyone. See you. We'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.